All right. Hello. Hello, everyone.
Second shipwatch Sanders. Prepare to assume the watch. Repair crews to flight deck in 5 minutes. Returning fighters inbound.
This is Space Cadet Rewind, and we are going to continue with Wing Commander
OOD,
Saga.
report to Captain Moran's quarters.
Uh-oh, getting some kind of warning here. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. We're doing fine.
We have received some disturbing news.
We're all fine here.
Science
How are
crew aboard
you?
the La Belle Dame Saint-Merci station was in the middle of observing what appeared to be the formation of a new jump point. The information they were gathering could have led to numerous scientific and technological breakthroughs. Their observations were cut short when they were attacked by the Kilrathi, who had apparently been using a nearby nebula to hide their presence. The Kilrathi captured the station, killing much of the crew in the process, and then torturing the rest to death. The Kilrathi then abandoned the station and destroyed it. This was a senseless act of violence against a civilian target with no military value whatsoever.
Who was introduced
the
after
18th such occurrence
Bowes
in the last
was
2
injured or
years.
something.
Remember that this is the enemy we face, pilots. We have successfully jumped into the Vega system, which holds particular importance to the war effort. 7th Fleet Command has ordered us to defend the system, which has come under several attacks by small Kilrathi forces in the past few weeks. As you all know, the Vega system is the capital of the Vega sector and is the biggest industrial, business, and trading hub we have in the sector. Its loss or disruption would deliver a crippling blow to the economy of the whole sector. We must do all that we can to prevent it from being overrun. It seems likely from the Kilrathi's recent maneuvers in Brimstone, reports of suspected Kilrathi jump activity in Trimble, and the probing attacks into Vega, that the Cats are on the move and may be planning some major operations in the near future. While each of these could represent separate Kilrathi initiatives, we have to consider the possibility that this buildup might mean something bigger will happen in one of these systems soon. However, we have very limited intel about current Kilrathi operations in this sector. One thing is clear. Confed is in a vulnerable position here in Vega since we have evidence of Kilrathi presence in 3 adjacent systems: Brimstone, Alcor, and Trimble. Moran out.
Yeah, I don't think this will ruin free space for me. You know, I think I'm pretty good at putting things in context. So, you know, and I doubt I'll get burned out.
All right, everyone,
Oh wait, but
settle
then
down.
Bowes
We're here
is
in the Vega
back,
system to
so
help
I
out
don't
the
know.
local defense forces at Fort Crockett, the naval base in this system. The in-system security pilots have been putting up a brave stand against Kilrathi raiders for the better part of the week, but they are still unable to pinpoint the exact location of their origin. Sandman and Grey Wolf will be Alpha Wing. You will launch and rendezvous with a pair of ISS Sabres at Nav 1. You will complete a standard 3-point patrol of this area, eliminating any contacts you may find. When you are finished, return to the Hermes.
Sabers, gross.
Cat Killer and Zorro will be Bravo.
I mean, the engine seems pretty good. It's got some limitations because it was built for one game, so like, you know, I think they probably would have wanted to have cockpits for this, but apparently that's like tough to do or impossible to do with this engine. But there's some things that are a little limiting. Alright, so we got a secondary objective. This game can handle secondary objectives, but X-Wing Alliance can't.
You're cleared for launch, Lieutenant.
Okay, let's see if I've forgotten all the controls in the meantime. So I do
ISS units are waiting for you
maximum
at Fort
guns.
Crockett.
Let's punch it, Northie.
All guns, all the time.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Firefly, the board game.
Lock and load on the firing line. Enemy ships incoming.
I shall feed your heart and spit it out, Darren.
Okay. Oh, I blame whoever that was. It's not my fault.
Break in. Don't get cocky.
Okay, yeah, I gotta like,
Sandman, you gotta pull
since
the
I haven't
other
played this in a week, I gotta get like an adjustment period. Oh no. Okay, I still remember the chaff button, which is good.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Yeah, I mean, if I do, yeah, when I do Free Space 2, you know, it'd be a big video, and yeah, of course, I'd have to try out every version.
This is Alpha Element from the Hermes. Pleased to meet you.
Greetings, Hellcats. We appreciate the hand.
What's this I hear about you ISS boys not being up to the task?
One of our sensor buoys detected the Kilrathi Raider force out here late yesterday. We're here to find it and kill it. We're just depending on you for cover.
Those strike sabers are hot machines.
So they do have
especially against
cockpits
some light
in Free
raiders.
Space Open then,
What's the
huh?
problem?
Port rocket's running low on fuel and supplies. Right now we're only carrying half ordnance.
Huh. So you're a day late and $1 short?
What's $1?
Forget it.
Alpha Wing, we're at your disposal.
Yeah, we only
Tell us
deal
what we
in
gotta
credits here.
Let's punch it.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Let's keep the children's sandbox safe from the bullies, Sandman. Break and attack.
Nowhere to find this battlefield, scum.
I set up a button
You got a bogey under 6.
to target bombers, and I can't remember what it was now. Because I'm sure I'm gonna need that sooner rather than later.
I shall
Alright, seems like it's just basic dogfights in this mission though.
All clear.
So
Let's
far.
move to the next waypoint.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Play MMO Space Sim like Star Citizen or Elite Dangerous. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. Okay, what did I set? I need to find out. What did I set the bomber thing to? Oh, right. I've got, it's on the hat. That's right. Okay. Got it figured out.
Nobody home.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Classic. Go to a waypoint, nothing's there.
Here's Johnny.
What was that, sir?
Never mind. Just pop a torpedo into those tin cans so I can go home.
Well, that's the gimmick for this mission. He's just gonna keep making old, like 21st century references that nobody understands. No time to be laughing, buddy.
Lock and load on the firing line.
Okay.
Enemy ships incoming.
Hold on, what did I set the, or that's not even what I set. What's the button to change missiles? Okay. Forward slash. Oh wait, I don't have any torpedoes. So someone else deal with that. Because I sure can't. Multiple videos in waiting. Well, much as I'd like to say, I've got a backlog. Oh, I like almost passed them. I do not have a bunch of videos in the can, but if you stay tuned at the end of this stream, I might just have a surprise for you. Nothing crazy, so don't expect anything too crazy, but just stay tuned and you'll get a little something. If I can work the levers right. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, if I can work the levers right, hopefully it should just take you straight there from this stream. But we'll see if I can do that. Pathetic descendant of monkeys. Classic Wing Commander 3 lines. Okay, you guys gonna deal with that? Because that ain't my thing to deal with. I mean, I guess I could like try and shoot the turrets. Okay, they got him. And I helped.
We're receiving a distress call from another patrol, Alpha. Patching it through.
Fort Crockett! This is ISS Hotel Flight! We're in trouble! Send help! Oh my god! It's him!
It's him.
Alpha Wing, we have lost contact with an ISS unit. You are ordered into the area to assist.
I don't think I can glide. Yeah, this I think this is like the long bow
Proceed to next waypoint.
or whatever. It's a bomber. It can't glide. There's only like 2 ships that can glide, and this is not one of them.
You dare to battle with me?
Holy shit, it's an ace! Grey Wolf, have you ever fought a Kilrathi ace before?
Yeah.
And what happened?
Destroyed by carrier.
Boy, ace. Just one? Okay. Well, the boss fight. We had the same idea. Okay, this guy actually does have some AI.
Damn it, he's good.
He's good. Dorothy, let's team up on him. He doesn't like bad odds.
Okay, we're getting them. He's trying to get away, but I won't let him. Oh wow, he's really tanky.
Damn coward.
Oh, he's faster than me, damn. Oh, yeah, he is gonna get away. Oh well.
Break, kid. Don't get cocky.
There's that Han Solo line again.
Sandman, let's head back to the Hermes.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Yeah, Maverick will get him.
Mission complete.
Request clearance to land, PCS Hermes.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. Not only have you taken out a small raiding force, but you gave Fireclaw a run for his money. Good work.
Is it
You are cleared
possible to kill him? I don't know if that's like a forced, you know, you can't win.
Lieutenants, excellent job on your patrol. You tangled with that ace Fireclaw and both of you survived. That's not something many pilots can brag about. The ISS boys flying the Super Ferrets and Hotel Flight learned that the hard way. Don't be too discouraged about Fireclaw escaping your grasp. His psych profile indicates that he's nothing more than a coward, running when the fight doesn't become fun for him anymore. A flight of arrows were dispatched.
I
along
mean, I
his
don't
last
think it was
sector.
like
The only thing they picked
a
up were jump traces
bad
consistent with a
decision.
light carrier
Like
or
that
heavy
was the
cruiser
smart
with a
thing to
triple
do,
jump
was run
Rest
away when he was
assured,
losing the
one
fight.
day, Fireclaw's time will come. It's just a question of when. Even though we believe this constituted the largest portion of the raiders, we're staying in system to assist cleaning up any stragglers. Again, good work today, gentlemen.
Alright. Next mission.
We are on red alert. We've just lost contact with Fort Crockett. There seems to be a jamming field present in the area, and we haven't been able to contact the naval base. It appears that Fireclaw's raiders were not the only foxes in the henhouse. Colonel Walker has assigned our squadron to re-establish communication with Fort Crockett. I'm leading Alpha Flight to the starbase. Phalanx, Grey Wolf, and Sandman will be my wingmen. We are to proceed directly from the Hermes to Fort Crockett and Nav-1 and rendezvous with their defense forces. Once on station, we will ascertain the situation and report back to the Hermes. Let's get to it.
Missile key. Alright. I got it ready. Is there a Wing Commander game where you play as someone who is not human? Not one with a story. Like, you can... I think you can fly Kilrathi ships in Wing Commander Academy and maybe Armada? I'm not sure about that one.
Alpha Wing, form on me and set course for Nav-1.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Kilrathi fighters, the intrusion has been reported to the local combat authorities. Leave our airspace or face the consequences.
Are those, bombs? What are those? Oh, the darkets, I see.
Taste that, fools.
Isn't that a bomber?
This is Major Boss, 811th Fighter Squadron. We are here to assist.
Thank God you're here, Navy. The Kilrathi have been pressing their attack on us pretty hard. Our long-range sensors are shot to hell. You got any long-range readings?
Negative on that. Our long-range sensors are having trouble with the jamming.
Roger that.
My forces are at your disposal. What are your orders?
Help our ferrets shoot down the Kilrathi fighters. That is all.
Wing Commander Arena. Oh, right, that game. The Xbox Live Arcade one. That's such a weird, you know, little artifact of history that even exists.
Well, what have we here? Looks like the cats want to make some trouble.
How is there fire in space? Because it looks cool. So, therefore, it is. Wow, what? Somebody rear-ended me. Is that one of those ferrets? Learn to fly, asshole. There is probably a way to play Arena, although not necessarily online, probably.
Fort Crockett Crockett has come under attack by some lighter fighters, though the Zartov seems much too important to waste on such a limited raid.
Keep us advised, Major. Stay on station.
Well, I mean, a rear end collision, that'd be like, you know,
Picking up Paktan
low.
bombers with escorts.
Okay, here we
Do
go.
something
Here's the
about them.
bombers.
Blankers!
Yeah, you know, there'd be a low velocity collision.
Watch out! He's right behind you!
Yeah, I think that's all the bombers.
Airplane!
The Drothies are so thin. I mean, they always were, but this game has like really accurate collision detection, which I kind of don't like. I think I mentioned that in the last stream. Like, if the collision detection is going to be that accurate, it's going to be like really fiddly to hit things. I almost feel like it could benefit from some auto aim, which would just put it on par with the older games, you know. But yeah, I guess you could say, you know, the craft are full of oxygen for the pilots, so the oxygen catches fire. Although, yeah, I don't know. It definitely wouldn't look like this. Oh, more Paktons. Yeah, we can hear the end. I mean, I guess that's like the far more pressing concern, you know, as far as realism goes. We can hear things in space because it would be pretty lame if you couldn't. Probably don't want to be directly behind them. Oh god. Hilarious. We just crashed. More Paktons. Play. Now, this feels just like, you know, a Wing Commander game that Origin would have made in like 1990 or like 2,000, I guess, around there.
Good job, Squadron.
Thanks for the assist, Space Force. We couldn't have done it without you.
We're the Space Force.
Pleasure was all ours. Hermes Control, this is Alpha. The Kilrathi attack force has been destroyed. All is quiet for now, but we're low on fuel and missiles.
Yeah, my strategy of just doing suicide runs at the bombers is paying off so far.
Only minutes away from your position.
Although that probably doesn't work at higher difficulties.
Mission complete.
Hey, we did it.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Yeah, that Eve thing is like kind of something that I thought about, like, what would be a good reason?
What is it, Phalanx?
Yeah, I thought about this when I was younger. Like, oh, I guess the mission's not actually over.
Readings on the edge of my scope on the far side of Fort Crockett, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting it as well. Targeting scanner's not able to get a clear identification yet. Hermes pilots, we're picking up 2 heavy carriers and a dozen escorts. Repeat, 2 heavy carriers and a dozen escorts.
Hermes Control, we have CAT task force in the vicinity of Fort Crockett. 2 heavy carriers plus escorts. Request reinforcements and bomber support. Over.
Just, you know, if you want people to enlist, it'd be much easier
Our radar
if
is detecting a cap ship missile launch from the Kilrathi cruisers. We need your help.
Guess I should have been burning this whole time.
I'm picking up over 30 cap ship missiles launched at the base.
Oh,
Estimated
well,
time to impact,
that's not happening.
90 seconds.
Major, negative on your request for support. Colonel Walker's ordering Bravo Wing back to the Hermes, and you are ordered to withdraw.
Hermes fighters, we are defenseless here. We're all
I
going
mean,
to
what do you
die.
want me to do?
Major,
You're
we can try
like
to intercept those cap ship
300,000
missiles.
kilometers away.
Yeah, kid, we'll arrive without fuel, without missiles, and those fighters will jump us. We'll be stardust before you know it.
Estimated time to impact 60 seconds.
Hermes
Like-
fighters, we're on
We're not gonna. He's like, oh, we'll arrive just in time. Like, no, we won't arrive at all.
What do we do, sir?
You stay
Leave.
on my wing.
Bloodhound leader, you are ordered to withdraw immediately.
Jesus Christ! We have over 10,000 people on this base. Women and children.
I mean,
They'll die if
I don't know what you
something
want me to
quickly.
do. We're too far away.
This is a direct order. Withdraw your squadron. There's nothing more you can do for them, son.
Estimated time to impact 30 seconds.
Bloodhounds, retreat. Just do it.
Oh my lord! We're all going to die! Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee!
We still got Christianity in the future, I see.
Major, the ISS pilots are not retreating.
ISS pilots, withdraw. Sacrificing yourselves will accomplish nothing.
I mean, I can't autopilot until they give me the autopilot.
There's not anything standing between the cats and our homes. We have to try.
What do you mean we have to try? We have like
I read you
5
ISS.
seconds.
Good luck.
I guess I don't know. Good luck.
We'll see you in hell!
Oh, there they go.
Major, Fort Crockett is gone.
Major, you did the right thing. They were lost the moment the Kilrathi arrived within visual. We'll avenge them tenfold.
Squadron, engage autopilot back to the Hermes. We lost this battle. Sorry, Sandman. You are on your own.
Hello. Alright. I'm on my own? What? Was I supposed to... Am I too far away from them? Well, this is a problem. Well, shit. Whoops. Can I, like, see the objectives? Withdraw to the Hermes. I don't know where the Hermes is. It's not on my radar. Well... That's unfortunate. Oh, they got me with the kill plane. Alright, so it's time to check out those fast forward keys. Right, shift period. Doesn't seem to be working.
Form on me and set course for nav 1.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Kilrathi fighters, your intrusion has been reported to the local combat authorities. Leave our airspace or face the consequences.
Taste death, fools.
Rocket, this is Major Boss, 811th Fighter Squadron. We are here to assist.
You fly like the dick that you are.
Thank God you're here, Navy. The Kilrathi have been pressing their attack on us pretty hard. Our long-range sensors are shot to hell. You got any long-range readings?
Negative on that. Our long-range sensors are having trouble with the jamming.
Roger that.
My forces are at your disposal. What are your orders?
Help our ferrets shoot down the Kilrathi fighters. That is all.
Just laughing. I'm in danger.
Hermes Control, this is Boz. Do you read me?
We do, Major. What's your status report?
Fort Crockett has come under attack by some lighter fighters, though the Zartov seems much too important to waste on such a limited raid.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, shift period, right? Or is it on the
Keep us advised, Major. Stay on station.
numpad? No. Doesn't seem to be, the time compression doesn't seem to be working.
Picking up Octon bombers with
Unless,
escorts.
or maybe it is
Something
working.
about them.
Maybe it's like skipping over the dialogue lines. Not actually fast forwarding.
There's a fighter on your sinks. Break in. Don't get cocky.
You pathetic descendant of monkeys. Why would a Kilrathi even know what a monkey is?
Bunkers.
Do they have hominids on their planet like we have cats on ours? Oh, Octons. I might have wasted too much time chasing that guy down. Oh, I guess we're fine.
Well, what happened here? Looks like, watch out. It's right behind you.
Am I going to play Star Fox? Probably not, but oh well, there's like a Star Fox mod. I'd play that for free space. I mean, I'd definitely put that as a thing to vote on. But I don't know about an actual Star Fox game. You spend most of your time in those games on rails. I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind playing Star Fox if people wanted to watch it. There's a pretty cool mod of Star Fox 1 that makes it play a lot better. You know, it makes the... You know, you can sort of use an emulator to modify the clock speed of the Super Nintendo so it runs a lot better. You know, obviously Star Fox 64 is a classic. And Star Fox Assault exists. Oh, am I forgetting the bombers again? Shit. Yeah, there is a Star Fox mod for Free Space 2. say, what are you doing? Get out of there.
Good job, Squadron.
Oh yeah, Star Fox 2, yeah, you are in pretty much in all range mode all the time in that game. I like Star Fox 2.
This is Alpha. The Kilrathi attack
That
force has
game's
been
misunderstood.
destroyed. All is quiet for now, but we're low on fuel and missiles.
Excellent work, Major. You can return to base to rearm and refuel. Bravo Wing is only minutes away from your position.
Alright, Bloodhounds, form on my wing. Time for a pit stop.
Mission complete. Proceed to next waypoint.
What is it, Phalanx? Why did you disengage autopilot?
Okay, so this time,
I'm getting some strange readings on the edge of
Gonna-
my scope on the far side of Fort Crockett.
gonna
sir.
park it. Where are you guys?
Yeah, I'm getting it as well. Targeting scanner's not able to get a clear identification yet. Hermes pilots, we're picking up 2 heavy carriers and a dozen escorts. Repeat, 2 heavy carriers and a dozen escorts.
The time compression does not work, unfortunately.
2 heavy carriers plus escorts. Request reinforcements and bomber support. Over.
Hermes fighters, our radar is detecting a cap ship missile launch from the Kilrathi cruisers. We
Alright,
need your
well,
help.
time to sit around and talk about
Major,
Star
I'm
Fox
picking
2,
up
I
over
guess.
30 cap ship missiles launched at the base.
Yeah, you know, when I played it,
90 seconds.
you know, when I first played it,
Major, negative on your request for support.
I liked it, but I had no idea of, like, the Star Raiders connection, because that game's, like, obviously
Hermes fighters,
got some
we
Star
are
Raiders
defenseless
inspiration,
here.
right?
We're all going to die.
Major, we can try to
Like with the
intercept
whole,
those cap ship missiles.
you know, strategy thing of going to the tactical map and deciding when and where to intercept things. And then they, you know, they tried to go back to that well with Star Fox Command, but it sucked. The controls are just awful, and, like, I don't know. I didn't like the way they balanced the tactical maps. Probably, like, actually turn to see the show.
What do we do, sir?
Fort
Stay on
Crockett.
my wing.
Bloodhound leader, you are ordered
My
to
hard
withdraw
counter to the
immediately.
overt drama.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
well,
We
I
have
mean,
over
there's no harder
10,000
counter
people on this
than having
base.
to see it
Women
again.
and children.
You know,
They'll
this
die
is
if you don't
just,
do something quickly.
making the best of it.
Major Boss, this is a direct order. Withdraw your squadron.
Yeah, they're
There's
dying.
nothing more you can do for them, son.
Estimated time to impact
It's a
30
shame,
seconds.
but what are you gonna do?
Bloodhounds, retreat. Just do it.
Oh my lord! We're all going to die! Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee!
Alright, enjoy
Major,
the
OSS
fireworks.
pilots are not retreating.
What do you mean we're not
ISS
retreating?
pilots, withdraw. Sacrificing yourselves will accomplish nothing.
Oh shit.
Vega is our home, Major.
You didn't tell me you were going. Is there like a button to go into autopilot and formation with them like you can in like
I read
Freelancer?
you, ISS. Good luck.
Look at how much stuff is on the radar. It's crazy. I mean, I could match speed, I guess.
Major, Fort Crockett is gone.
Stop.
Major, you did the right thing. They were lost the moment the Kilrathi arrived within
Review
visual.
cam.
We'll avenge them
Yeah.
tenfold.
Oh well.
Squadron, engage autopilot back to the Hermes. We lost this battle.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Hey, we did it. But yeah, it's very sad. But, you know, not so much on the second run through.
Need clearance, TCS Hermes.
My sympathies, Bloodhounds. What a horrible thing to have to stand by and watch.
What a horrible
Look
night
at
to
those
have a
bastards.
curse.
Just wait. You are cleared to land.
Bloodhounds, there was nothing we could have done for Fort Crockett. Even if we did take down the missiles, their fighters would have either jumped us or their warships would have closed in for a gun bombardment. Either way, we would have thrown our lives away for nothing. Any way you look at it, we were had.
Yeah, it's the boost.
The Raider force we chased out of the system before was only a scout unit, and they diverted our attention long enough for the other Kilrathi task force to make their move. Due to the Kilrathi's commitment of 2 carriers and the importance of defending Vega, we've sent Torgo HQ a request for reinforcements. If HQ grants our request, we will be able to mount a counterattack. Until then, try to push Fort Crockett out of your minds. If we don't get our heads out of our asses, we'll lose a lot more in the next few days. Dismissed.
Okay.
A recon flight from the Hell's Archers achieved a complete scan of the Kilrathi fleet. We've identified 2 heavy carriers, 5 cruisers, 8 destroyers, 4 corvettes, and 4 troop transports. We can assume this is an invasion force, and complete control of the Vega system is their goal. With the loss of Fort Crockett, we can also assume the Kilrathi's next plans are to directly attack the main human city on Vega Prime. But the Kilrathi task force hasn't set a direct course to Vega Prime yet, and Intel has ascertained why. They don't yet have enough troops to take the planet. The Hell's Archers recorded the jump transits of another convoy of trooper transports into the system. The convoy is escorted by a unit of heavy fighters and is only hours from rendezvousing with the Kilrathi fleet. Even though we haven't received any response from HQ about reinforcements, we will commence a preemptive raid on the convoy before they hook up with their carriers. If we can wipe out this convoy, we can seriously hinder the Kilrathi's ability to take Vega Prime outright. The Bloodhounds and the Mudsharks will be working together for this mission. Phalanx will be the leader of Alpha Flight and will be in command of this strike. You are to engage any fighter escort, while the Thunderbolts and Bravo, led by Psychopath, will attack the convoy. Dismissed.
Led by Psychopath. That's one of those, like, I forget the squadron name, but those assholes, right? Yeah, the Mudsharks.
Alpha and Bravo flights, you are cleared for takeoff.
It's a pretty nice looking planet.
Alpha, form on my wing. Bravo, you ready?
We're just fine.
Alpha, we're going to be in 2 elements. Grey Wolf, listen to me. Dawn, listen to Sandman.
Oh wait,
Everyone, let's punch it!
I
Proceed to
have
next waypoint.
someone I can order around now. They didn't really tutorialize that. Hopefully he can just figure out how to be helpful himself.
Lots of bogeys.
All fighters, break formation and engage hostiles.
Wow, I'm impressed.
impressed by that. Why? It's not particularly impressive. Alright, nice little easy thing before whatever the real mission is.
Return into formation and proceed to Knob 2.
Proceed to next waypoint.
He's being sarcastic. Maybe. This is Wing Commander Saga, which is a fan game made on the Free Space 2 engine.
Get back here!
Don't worry, sir. I got it.
No, you don't.
Listen to your ringleader.
Fly like the ape that you are.
Maybe apes are really good at flying. Have you ever tried? Has anyone ever tried putting an ape in a plane? Maybe they're good at it. You don't know. Oh no. What a surprise.
Oh no, Dawn's down!
Get your head out of your ass. You stupid people know you don't let multiple tanks head on in a Hellcat.
The Vaktoth is that ECM ship, right?
I've got bandits on the scope. Repeat, bandits inbound.
Rest in peace, Dawn. Wing Commander FR. Wing Commander for real, for real. I did the stupid thing that Dawn just did. But it turned out okay for me. So I don't know what her problem was. Zartoth is the ECM
Area
ship.
clear.
Okay.
No convoy. Where is it? Bravo, do you have anything?
I'm picking up some weak signals not too far away from here. I'm sending you the coordinates.
You think it's there?
I do.
Okay, set new course for Knob 3.
Proceed to next waypoint.
God, what an edgelord. I love it.
Sweet Jesus, I'm picking up 5 back troop transports.
Alpha, break and attack. Bravo, the convoy's all yours.
Bravo, initiate attack plan Delta.
Missile turrets. Oh, they got fighters. Didn't even lose my shields from that. I think just because my ship is big. And also I'm going pretty slow since I put like jack into engines.
finishing off the convoy.
Great, kid. Don't get cocky.
Don't get cocky. Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million. I assume these things are not that well shielded. Well, they got plenty of hull, though. Oh, you could destroy their engines. That's cool.
Each transport we take out is 1,000 less Kilrathi Marines in existence. Make 'em burn.
I mean, you gotta have at least one edgelord. You know, it's just the rules. Alright, we got him. I guess this is revenge. This game, it is finished. It's done. They released it, ages ago. It's been like a decade almost, hasn't it? It is out and available to play from start to finish if you want to try it for yourself.
Psychopath, I've got some large readings at the far end of my scope. You getting that? Roger. Same here. Phalanx, you think we should check it out?
Why not? Hermes Control, we've picked up some sensor ghosts at extremely long range. Identity is unknown.
How much is it? It is
requesting permission to take a closer look.
$0.
Roger that, Captain. You have permission to proceed. Be careful.
I'm always careful, Miss Sweetie. Alpha, I've already updated your coordinates.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Closing on the Hell's Kitchen jump point.
Wow, look at all this junk. Must have missed the party.
Hell's Kitchen. A
Definitely
lot of
picking up
familiar
some long-range
names from
contacts. I'm also
Wing
picking up
Commander
some smaller
1.
targets, possibly fighters. Assume hostiles. Bravo. Combat spread.
Yeah, I mean, if
Hey
you
guys,
like Wing
That's not what your
Commander,
true friends, is it?
there's no reason not to give this a try.
Disregard. Contacts are Confederation.
Wow, he sounds so disappointed.
Hey, isn't
I
that
love
the
this guy.
Bradshaw, the flagship of the 7th Fleet?
The one and only. At your service.
I
That
take it the Kilrathi
damn
attempted
fourth
to
Chaos
set up a picket force
Emerald.
here?
Attempted would be the key word, Flyboy.
Yeah.
We'll rendezvous with your carrier in a bit. We've got this area covered. You're free to go home, boys.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Great value, Clint Eastwood.
Mission complete.
You actually telling the
place
truth
like
this
home.
time?
Repeat that again, Dorothy.
I'm just kidding. There. Need clearance, TCS Hermes.
Welcome back, Sandman.
So he knows what,
Carrier, but you're absolutely correct.
He knows about Wizard of Oz,
You are cleared to land.
but not what a dollar is, or, what was the other one? Yeah, this game is based on Free Space 2. I can't tell if people actually don't know these things or if they just want me to say it, but it's fine either way.
Off a full-scale planetary invasion. Thanks to you, 5,000 Kilrathi troops can cross, making Vega Prime their own personal litter box off their list of things to do before they die. Now that we have some support, we have a chance to turn this entire cat invasion plan on its ear. Sandman, what happened to Dawn was not your fault, it was hers. She disobeyed your orders and she paid the price. Keep this in mind for the future. As a wing leader, you have authority over your charges, but once you fly subordinate to someone else, you obey his orders to the letter. Don't get too comfortable. With the Bradshaw now in the system, expect big things to take place quickly. Dismissed.
Recommendations? We have no recommendations for you. Huh. But probably if you fail... I guess if you fail a mission or...
Congratulations, gentlemen.
Oh, whoops.
Acknowledging
Fail
our
a
request for
sub-objective.
reinforcements, 7th Fleet Command authorized the deployment of the Bradshaw Battle Group to the Vega system, under the command of Admiral Jackson. We now have an equivalent force to challenge the Kilrathi's 2 heavy carriers. I'm sorry to report that our downing of those troop ships was not enough to discourage the Cats from this invasion. Recon fighters from the Bradshaw report the Kilrathi fleet heading at flank speed toward Vega Prime, with the remaining troop transports in tow. The Hermes and the Bradshaw will be launching an alpha strike within the hour. If we can attack them before they are ready, maybe it'll force them to deploy their dropships early and keep the bulk of their forces for fleet protection. Cat Killer will be leading the majority of our squadron under Colonel Walker in the upcoming strike. Viper, Grey Wolf, Sandman, and I will be working with the Bradshaw's Valkyrie unit. They are an elite unit, boasting one of the highest kill ratios in the fleet. We will rendezvous with them at Nav 1. From there we will hide in our polar orbit above Vega Prime, far away from the main battle. Our job is to intercept any dropships the Kilrathi try to land. We're going to finish what we started with those troop ships. Let's show those cats we won't tolerate one hairy paw in our soil. Dismissed.
Okay, intercept missiles, prevent hostile vessels from reaching the planet. Alright.
You are cleared for launch.
Spending a lot of time in this ship. You know, it'd be nice to have a change
The Valkyrie
sometime
squadron is
soon.
waiting for you at Nav 1. If you don't like classical music, I hope you brought your earplugs.
What does that mean?
Just wait and see.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Bloodhounds, this is Lieutenant
Oh, they're
Colonel
going to be
Wagner.
playing
We're looking forward to working
Flight of the
with you.
Valkyries over the
Same here,
comms,
Colonel.
aren't they?
Let's see how good you guys really are.
Is that a challenge, Major?
Maybe.
Well, who knew the Major knew how to flirt?
Grey Wolf, maintain radio silence.
All units, looks like the Cats are taking the bait. They're launching missiles and committing dropships while keeping most of their forces for defense. Colonel Wagner, I've plotted the optimal intercept point for the missiles. Transmitting coordinates.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Their leader's Colonel Wagner. He said Wagner, but isn't it Wagner? I mean, whatever. It's like the future now, so nobody remembers. And you know, people's names, or their names are pronounced differently.
Analysis reads as standard
And
antimatter tip.
Predator.
This is nothing. All units break and attack. Save your missiles.
Intercept those missiles before they reach Vega's atmosphere.
Stop making me look bad.
Oops. Well, yes, I did just have a head on, I did just rear end a missile. It's fine though. It did detonate, so, There's a lot of these. Wow, still more, huh?
Okay. Missile strike neutralized. And
I don't know how close they were to, like,
The dropships have changed their course. They're now closing
getting out of target.
Fast. Valkyrie and Bloodhound squadrons proceed to Nav 3, then Nav 4.
You can see the laser dish, like giant crater.
This could get hot. Are you ready for this, Colonel?
Am I going to play Strike Commander?
That's what I'm talking about.
Probably not anytime soon.
Radio silence.
Proceed to next waypoint.
But if I go for long enough, then yeah, anything's possible, I guess.
Looks like the entertainment has arrived. I've got Kilrathi on my scope.
It's really hard to see my HUD against this planet.
Watch out. It's right behind you.
The missiles here.
That's right. Show us how it's done.
stole this person's kill. Viper.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Yeah, I wish I could just make the HUD just opaque, like not translucent at all. Wow, that's a lot of red dots.
Caught up with them. We've got dropships and fighter escort 12 o'clock high.
Time for the final showdown. Major Fanicky, is the music ready?
Oh,
Yes,
here we
ma'am.
go.
It's good to go.
L key could brighten it up.
We got the idea from an old holovid. We
Oh,
played
yeah.
a certain music track over the
That helps
Kilrath's
a
radio
bit.
frequency when we attack. Psychs the Kilrathi out. We love it.
In the skies.
I thought our squadron had issues.
They give the elite squadrons a bit more leeway. They'll tolerate it as long as we keep raking in the kills. All units, combat spread. Play the music.
I can't freaking believe this.
All units, break and attack.
I shall snore hard and spit it out, Dan.
I think we've seen whatever these are before. Nactargs.
Watch your backside. You got a guy following you.
I shall snore hard and spit it out, Dan.
That turret has like a really wide angle that it can shoot that back turret on the back toss.
Yeah, burn, you can't burn.
Stop making keep those dropship kills coming, bloodhounds.
Say, how many of those kitty marines are in each dropship? I'll take it. Man, I'm just a mass murderer today. Guilty as charged.
Wow, this guy laughing along. You just killed hundreds of my countrymen.
You will have to fight this battle. Stop.
Oops. Very low, or, you know, very mild consequences for crashing in this game. I assume that's just inherited from free
Most of them are
space.
gone.
You heard the lady. Let's finish the job.
This is cool, like being in orbit like this. I mean, obviously it just plays the same, but like, it's a cool effect. I wonder if free space did this.
Mission complete.
Alright.
This is Valkyrie. Enemy assault force destroyed.
Good work, people. We just got word on the Alpha strike. We destroyed 4 squadrons of fighters and nailed 3 capital ships.
Any carrier kills?
We've got 2 torpedo hits on 1, but the cats are abandoning the fight and heading for the jump point.
Excellent. Will we send a second wave?
The cats are retreating as fast as they can, but we'll be launching another strike before they can make their exit. If you return to base fast enough, you'll get to be in it.
That's a wrap, people. They're going to feel the hurt now.
I wonder what
We are done using
real
you.
life city this satellite footage
Trade
is
scripts
of.
to you, fight side by side, and doesn't even say goodbye. Major, do you feel used?
Radio silence!
Proceed to next waypoint.
Need clearance, TCS Hermes.
Alpha Wing, looks like the Kilrathi are backing off. How was it working with the Valkyrie squadron?
It was interesting.
I'll bet. You have clearance to land.
We are becoming regular ground shoot busters, aren't we, Bloodhounds? Too bad they don't award kills by the cat instead of by the ship. We'd be aces a dozen times over. Well done to all. I'll say one thing for the Valkyries. Eccentric as hell, but they get the job done. Keep it frosty, gentlemen. I want everyone to report back here in half an hour. I'm about to attend a briefing with Colonel Walker to go over our role in this follow-up strike. See you in 30 mics. Dismissed. We are becoming regular ground shoot busters, aren't we, Bloodhound?
Uh-oh.
We now know why the Kilrathi withdrew so fast. 2 more Kilrathi carriers have joined the party, and the combined fleet is regrouped and is charging in towards our own forces. Sorry, pilots. Outnumbered 2 to 1. We cannot stand up to that kind of firepower. Confed HQ has ordered us to abandon the system and retreat. Apparently in the Brass's mind, the Bradshaw and the Hermes are more important to the war effort than our citizens. Our carriers must live to fight another day. We've already split from the Bradshaw, and both carriers will be withdrawing to 2 separate jump points. On a brighter note, the Hermes and the Bradshaw are
Wow, they're invading. The cats are invading Super Earth here.
But we don't know how long the cats will play along. The colonists on Vega Prime are evacuating as many people off the planet as they can. Captain Moran has ordered us to stay in the system long enough to cover the refugee convoys. Regretfully, there's only enough space on the transports and shuttles to accommodate a tiny fraction of the population. The last convoy leaving Vega is currently en route to the Hell's Kitchen jump point. The Sparrowhawks have been escorting the convoy and have called in for backup. The Bloodhounds are being sent in. Alpha Flight will be Phalanx, Viper, Grey Wolf, and Sandman. I will be Bravo Leader with Cat Killer, Zorro, and Icefire. The colonists' lives depend on us being at the top of our game. Don't let them down. Dismissed.
It's the Sparrowhawks. I like how they have the different, squadrons. It's very much something that, a commercial game like this would do, of like introducing a bunch of different squadrons, each with their own personality.
You are cleared for launch.
Did the people who made this go on to do anything else? I feel like they could have, or did they just disband? Because I feel like they could have made a commercial game after this.
Bloodhound Squadron, form on my wing.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Oh,
Bloodhounds,
I didn't
break
set up
and
my
attack.
ship right. Okay. Still in this ship, huh? I feel like should probably be be in something different by now. Well, I tried to veer off. There's kind of, you know, there's like, you gotta have some dogfighting etiquette.
Resume course.
Like racing etiquette.
Proceed to next waypoint.
You know, I did my part.
Simpson, this is Boz. We're here to help out.
I'm reading you loud and clear. Couldn't be a better time, Oz. We just lost Clover and Thea, and we're banged up pretty good.
Roger that, Major. Can you still fight?
We're out of missiles. We still got
Yeah, they're like really fixated on us being ape-like.
usual dark cats and Dralty. They've been using the heavier stuff.
It's like the ultimate sick burn as far as they're concerned.
Last time.
Going to a workout if you ask me.
Which, like, calling them cats doesn't really land the same way, because everybody likes cats.
Villains are scared, but they'll be okay.
Alright, always an easy wave to start. Oh right, establish autopilot link. Okay.
Autopilot link established. Proceed to next waypoint.
Alright, we're escorting these carriers, or not carriers, these like civilian transports, right?
Fighters, we're defenseless out here.
Yeah, well, I wanted to autopilot link at Fort Crockett. Well, yeah, but this is like a different kind of autopilot link. This is like, yeah, I wanted to just like, yeah, I guess, you know, just autopilot means a different thing in Wing Commander than it does in other games. I think this is like the first like classic style escort we've done. Wow, get out of the way. Or at least shoot him if you're gonna do that. So it kind of seems like the worst place you could be is directly behind them. You kind of want to be to the side. Did they get any missiles off? Oh no, but there are more of them. Oh god.
Nice shot, right on the money.
I think they shot their load. So hopefully we're okay.
That's all of them for now.
Hopefully.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Okay. And then we don't have to autopilot Link after this one.
Cap ship missiles! They must really want these guys!
Okay. Okay, got them all. Nice. Oh, they're not doing too hot.
We just intercepted an open Kilrathi fighter-to-fighter transmission in your area. I'm patching the translation through.
Actually, they're fine. They're at 97% hull, but they're like burning.
Somewhere in the convoy, cowering behind all the other fools. That no way to escape alive.
Ape escape. Mentioned.
He? Who is he? Convoy, who is it you have on board?
I don't know what you're talking about. We're just a refugee convoy.
Cut the BS. There's a reason why they've been sending wave after this convoy.
Which a few of my pilots died protecting, mind you.
I don't know. We're just carrying women and children.
The Kilrathi
Did a few
don't
pilots
send
die?
torpedo bombers after women and children. They send them after valuable targets, like carriers or something else. Spit it out now.
Okay, we'll confess. One of our transports is carrying Governor Houseman
Oh
and
no,
staff.
Governor Houseman.
Great. Just great.
You're
Not
telling us that the
that guy.
governor of the entire Vega sector is on this convoy.
Correct, pilot.
So, tell us, which transport is he on?
Sorry, but I won't do that. If the Kilrathi are listening to this channel, they'll pinpoint it. That's why we put his transport among this convoy, to better blend in with the refugees and attract less attention.
Yeah, good job hiding him, you turd. I just lost 2 pilots due to your little game.
Well, Major, would your men have fought any differently had they known the governor was on board?
Proceed to next waypoint.
Okay. I still don't know why they consider the governor to be like this really important target.
First fighters, then bombers, and now capital ships?
Hermes Control, this is Bloodhound Squadron. I'm picking up several destroyers pursuing the convoy. Requesting additional orders. Over.
Oh, we got predators incoming.
Understood. We're working on something here. Stand by.
Just great. Bloodhounds, try diverting the destroyer's attention. Hopefully, like us, they don't know which transport the governor is in.
Hermes fighters, this is the TCS Bradshaw. The Hermes has informed us of your problem. We're closing in our scoops. We'll be there shortly.
Well, you guys better make it fast. Get away!
like actively launching fighters a few at a time. That's kind of neat. Uh-oh. The rear shields aren't doing too hot. Okay, that one was my bad. Did not practice proper dogfighting etiquette.
Caught on gristle here.
Do cats speak common? Fine. I think it's just they know English is the canon thing. They learned English so that they could shit talk us. Unless they have, like, you know, universal translator technology, or we have it.
If you'd like to withdraw, I want to introduce these destroyers to our thuds.
Or thuds? What's a thud? It was probably a capital ship gun. It seems like a very Kilrathi thing to do, to learn English for the purpose of shit-talking enemy pilots. Well, if that was the thuds, that worked, I guess.
Defenseless civvies, huh? Not in our backyard.
Thanks a lot, Bradshaw. We owe you one.
Mission complete.
Pilots, we just got word from the diversionary strike. Good news. We finished off the one heavy carrier and got 2 cruisers and a destroyer.
So, what's the bad news?
We took some major casualties. The Kilrathi fleet is now in an elliptical orbit over Vega. Our last reports indicate they're starting orbital bombardment. Sorry to sound harsh. We all have our orders. Vega system's about to fall. We have to cut our losses. We better get out of here before the Kilrathi turn their attention on us. We'll take Governor Hausman and the convoy with us. We'll hand them off to the 3rd Fleet. Hermes fighters, we relieve you of this convoy.
We stand relieved.
Get back to the Hermes. She's already moving towards the Proxima jump point. Good luck, guys.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Bloodhound Squadron, assist the Cap. We're getting the hell out of here.
This the Cap. Oh, we got bombers. Almost forgot to check. Okay. Took a little damage there, but we're okay. I mean, there were a lot of, you know, random Wing Commander tie-in products, but maybe not a trivia game.
We have another strike force inbound, pilots, much larger than the previous one. All fighters land immediately.
Okay, oh, we got a cutscene. Oh, they're gonna bomb the planet. They got stealth fighters, which I don't know why they need them. I guess they're taking out the AA guns. Uh-oh, it's kind of froze up. That's that's an unfortunate time for that to happen. Hopefully the game will recover. It may have crashed. Oh. Okay, well, we saw like the last 2 frames.
It's been 2 hours since we jumped out of
They
Vega,
use nukes.
and have received a preliminary report from a scout the Bradshaw left behind in the system. The Kilrathi bastards commenced a full-scale antimatter bombardment on Vega Prime. They didn't even bother to land troops. They just glassed the
Guess
place
you'll have
and
to
moved on.
YouTube that
We expect the
cutscene.
casualties to be high.
Technical
There's no point blowing
difficulties.
smoke up your asses. We lost, and we lost bad. The Kilrathi had us outnumbered, but there's no excuse we can make that will make this retreat feel any better. The only good news is that both the Hermes and the Bradshaw escaped. If our carriers had been lost, more colonies would have suffered the same fate as Vega Prime. Due to recent losses, the brass is shifting squadron assignments around. Lieutenant Markham, you are being transferred from my squadron to the 544th, the Hell's Archers. I assure Lieutenant Colonel Gerhardt that you will serve him as well as you have served me. Get some rest. We are currently en route to Proxima Base to heave to for repairs and to resupply. We will then take this fight back to the Kilrathi. In the name of all the innocents who perished today, we will pay those bastards back tenfold.
Okay, well, we're being transferred to a new squadron, so hopefully that means a new ship.
It's been 2 hours since we jumped out of Vega, and have received a preliminary report from a scout the Bradshaw left behind in the system. The Kilrathi
Getting some
bastards
medals.
commenced
We've received word from Vega Fleet Command that 3 days ago Prince Thrakath's battle fleet launched a bioweapon attack on Lakonda 4. Similar attacks have been reported in the Trafalgar and Delius systems. These actions have stunned most of High Command. Not since the opening exchanges on Repleta have biological weapons been used in this war. The regional death toll on Lakonda 4 has exceeded 10,000 with a virus-related mortality rate of 100%. To prevent the spread of the viral agent throughout the Confederation, the entire system has been placed under quarantine. A new variable has been thrown into the mix of the war. Unless we act quickly, a decisive Kilrathi victory is imminent. As a result of the bioweapon attacks, TCN headquarters is ordering the fleet to evacuate all non-essential systems and regroup in systems of more strategic importance. As we speak, the TCS Victory is on her way to the Blackmane system to cover the evacuation of the naval base there. We have also learned that Confed's plan for a diversionary strike on Alcor during our last action has failed. The Kilrathi anticipated this move and ambushed TCS Langley and TCS Cowpens during their approach through the Hellespont system, allowing the Kilrathi to strike at Vega in full force. TCS Cowpens has been destroyed, and the Langley is in full retreat. Make no mistake, we are between the proverbial rock and a hard place. Unless we can devise a military solution for dealing with these new Kilrathi advances, the Terran Confederation will be forced to recognize the Kilrathi's control over half of the entire Vega sector. With the losses we have sustained recently, we are facing a significant shortage of fighters. We have spent the last 8 days engaging in field repairs here at Proxima, and the cruiser Astoria has departed for Earth. She'll spend some time in dry dock before joining us again in about a week. As we wait for more supplies and new fighters to arrive, our battle group is now in a position to assume duties for perimeter patrol work and convoy escorts.
Welcome to the Hell's Archers, new pilots. I am Lieutenant Colonel Gerhardt, your new squadron leader. This is a highly skilled group of professionals you're joining, and I expect the same level of professionalism from each of the new additions. Due to the recent events in Vega and other besieged systems across the front, Proxima has become a regular crossroads for refugee and medical ships. The Kilrathi seem to have picked up on this, and, from an unknown base of operations, are launching attacks against these helpless convoys. We have only a limited number of fighters available due to the attrition of the past few weeks, but Colonel Walker's launching all available wings to help bring these civilians in. Alpha Wing will consist of Assassin and Sandman. You will launch from the Hermes and rendezvous with the hospital ship Tranquility at Nav-1. She's inbound from the Monroe system and carrying hundreds of troopers from the 5th Marine Division. You are to escort her to Fort Pegasus, one of Proxima's orbital stations at Nav-2, where she'll unload the wounded to their medical facilities. Upon seeing off the transport, you will transit back to the Hermes. Bravo Wing will be Ninja and Razorwire.
Okay. Do we get a new ship? We do!
Alpha, you are cleared for takeoff.
And it has glide.
Any update on the
Hooray!
base of operations? Something this slippery has got to be a force recon unit of some type.
We can theorize about all this when people aren't dying by the transport, Full Lieutenant. Commence your mission.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Okay. Another classic style escort, I assume.
This is the medical ship Tranquility. We need assistance.
Oh, I keep... Forgot about the glide already. Gotta like remember to use it at the right time.
Oh, damn! That was a pretty cool show.
Thanks for the cover. Requesting autopilot link up.
Alright.
Autopilot
Here we
link
go.
established. Proceed to next
Gotta get used
waypoint.
to using it. Huh.
Escort, we have a Corvette closing in.
Yeah, we see it.
And I gotta remember to press the right button. This is where the glide is perfect for doing like a sweep. Take out the turrets. Although actually hitting them is easier said than done. I like how the Corvette is just like a giant darket. Oh god, they're getting close.
Where the hell is some support when you need it?
I need to stop screwing around and just shoot them.
Oh, big damn. Good job saving our bacon. Return into formation and proceed to the next waypoint.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Yeah, player ship is, what is it, the Arrow?
To all available units, we are under attack and need assistance.
Seems to be the current trend.
Get those destroyers on dock. They are no good to us sitting there.
Escort, go help them. We'll just stay right here.
All systems are full power. We're moving out.
Load missile tubes 1 to 8. Target the nearest Corvette. It's mission a barrel tab.
Hermit fighters, take out the bombers first.
The Corvette.
Enemy fighters have arrived. Out of the frying pan and into my scopes.
Oh, I forgot about it again. Alright, got the bombers.
Check your sticks.
Oh, I'm getting pounded here. Alright. Yeah, I like this ship a lot more than the other one. The longbow, right? I think. Or was it the Hellcat? Oh yeah, it was the Hellcat, I think. Okay. Trying to take out the turrets first. Oh, I'm like taking damage. Hello. The war at home. Hopefully these things will actually go down in a reasonable amount of time now that we're all shooting at it. Yep.
Hermes fighters.
Cool guys, don't look at explosions.
We can take it from here.
Alpha Wing, sensors say you've got a clear ride to the Hermes.
Mission complete. Proceed to
You can
next
fly
waypoint.
between the shields and the ship for extra damage. Oh, cool. Huh. I mean, if you get super close, well, I was gonna say you might be able to get out of the range of the turrets, but they could probably just aim all the way down like that. That makes makes sense that they'd be able to do that. To shoot something that's just like right on the surface of the ship.
Need clearance, TCS Hermes.
Lieutenant, the Jarhead commander on that medical transport wanted me to pass along that you're welcome at his Marine's chow table anytime. Apparently, it's the only time he's given this invite to a wing wiper. Personally, I'd respectfully refuse. Have you ever seen a squad of Marines eat? You have clearance to land.
What are they, like messy eaters? What? What's the problem? They're gonna start a food fight?
I've never heard a Marine commander praise a couple of pilots like the one aboard the Tranquility is going on about you two. I'm mildly impressed myself. Saving a transport and then its destination, which just happens to be the main command base, is not a bad day's work. We also repulsed an attack by the Kilrathi at Fort Pegasus, which makes for one wonderful report to HQ by the commander of the base. In any case, good job today. Stay sharp and don't let it go to your heads. We're not finished in Proxima and your melons still to fit in an Arrow's cockpit. And finally, we still don't know the location of the Kilrathi's main forces. Dismissed.
They really got John Rhys Davies to do the random Kilrathi pilots?
Listen up, Squadron. We have several
You'd think they'd get
evacuation
someone
convoys due through Proxima in transit to the inner world.
Less famous.
As
Well,
you may know, the Cats recently
he probably
plastered
wasn't
several
asking for
colonies and
like
surrounding
crazy
systems,
amounts of money.
and we will have over 100,000 civilians
that
passing
famous.
through here in a few hours.
So probably the
The next
same as everyone
convoy,
else.
this one from Cambria, will be jumping in at 1700 hours. It consists of a number of transports and a single frigate. They are all heavily loaded with refugees and of course a prime target to any Cats left in the system. I will command Alpha Flight with Sandman, Assassin, and Ninja on my wing. We will launch from the Hermes and rendezvous with the convoy at the Krieger jump point. From there, we will take as direct a route
Yeah,
as
I know he
possible
was
to the
Paladin.
Sirius jump point, skirting a Confederation minefield in the process. We will then hand over the convoy to the picket forces from the 3rd Fleet. They'll take it from there. Be advised that we still have Kilrathi lurking in Proxima. Several convoys have already met light resistance, and Intel still doesn't know where these
they're just
forces are
reusing
coming
that.
from, so
I remember
stay
that
sharp.
from like 1 or 2
Major Wright
briefings
will be
ago.
leading Bravo.
Yeah, I guess, you know, he was a character actor, you know, back then. Like you know, because he was in so many things, we think of him as a big name now, but he might not necessarily have been like, you know, oh, big famous guy who commanded a huge salary back then.
Alpha Flight, you are cleared for launch. Your path to Nav 1 is clear. Get those people to safety.
Let's head to Nav 1.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Hey, Arrows. Just received the latest. Bears are getting 6th this weekend.
You know as well as I do that's a trap game, Chaffee. I'll pass.
You're kidding, right? You're getting 6! I dig that in a heartbeat.
6 what?
Anyone interested in the pack giving too?
Cut the chatter. It's an escort mission, not a sports bar.
Just never gonna explain whatever that means.
Picking up multiple contacts. It's them.
Probably shouldn't be this close to it. Oh, yeah, like that. You know what? I'm just gonna restart. Whoops.
Alpha Flight, you are cleared for launch. Your path to Nav-1 is clear. Get those people to safety.
Let's
Sorry
head to
about that.
Nav-1.
Now we get to hear that sports ball conversation again. About unknown sport that they probably won't ever explain.
Hey Arrows, just received the latest. Bears are getting 6th this weekend.
You know as well as I do that's a trap game, Chaffee. I'll pass.
You're kidding, right? You're getting 6th! I dig that in a heartbeat. Anyone interested in the pack giving too?
Cut the chatter. This is an escort mission, not a sports bar.
Picking up multiple contacts.
Okay, now that we're at a safe distance, although not necessarily a safe vector, I'm gonna move a little bit. Yeah, they never made a Aliens space sim. They made a lot of Aliens games in weird genres. Like that Aliens Metroidvania by Way Forward. But no space sims.
What's the situation?
We've been bogged down by faulty engines and raiders. We haven't lost any ships so far. We'd like to keep it that way.
Feelings mutual. Alpha Flight, take up escort positions with the convoy.
With this one. Aliens has got to have FTL because even if you have to go into cryo sleep for like 80 years to get somewhere, that's still going way faster than light.
Autopilot link established. Proceed to next waypoint.
Space is unfathomably large.
Vampire! Capship missiles inbound! Where the hell did they come from?
Engage at will!
Got to set up my energy. I wish it would just remember between missions. Oh, it's such a tiny target. What a pain. Oh, I'm wasting all this time. Okay, I guess we're okay. Took some damage, but not enough to
Targets!
concern.
We've got a small group of cap ships coming up slow.
Roger that. Prepare to intercept.
You've dropped off the scope. Colonel, should we engage?
Negative. They're hanging back, shadowing us. We'll stay here with the convoy and call on the strike. Hermes, this is Hell's Archer Alpha. We're being pursued by a small raider force. Reporting contact with multiple light cap ships. Request anti-ship strike.
Colonel, all available bombers have been committed elsewhere. Negative on your request.
Looks like we're going to play the waiting game. We'll stay with the convoy and let the cats make the first move. Until then, engage autopilot.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Just gonna pretend we didn't see them.
Cap ship missiles inbound.
You know what
Here
to
we go
do,
again.
pilots.
Oh, I guess it was just Ripley who was like in cryo sleep for 80 years because she was in an escape pod. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Uh-oh. Well, hopefully there's some give on that. Okay, we seem to be still in business here, which is good.
How's your anti-ship
They give you
loadout?
some slack.
Let me put it to you this way. We've offloaded most of our missiles
F in
and
the chat
torpedoes
for those
to accommodate
guys.
more refugees.
Back in formation, archers.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Yeah, I don't like how fiddly the aiming is for like really small targets. Like the older games just did not have hit detection as accurate in that, and I feel like that's underappreciated how much that did for the game.
Convoy, we can't abandon them. Check your six, evade, evade!
Like, come on, I feel like I'm like right on target, and somehow I'm still missing. Would suggest lasers. I'll try that next time. I'll take the damage here.
Proceed to next waypoint.
I didn't have time to press the button to switch.
Keep it close to the convoy, people! Engage!
Even more of them. Stock Panther sound effect. The engine wash. The screen shake.
Yeah, got him! Scratch one bandit!
Alright.
Continue on course.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Kill cam. Archers are the pilots, arrows the ship. Huh. Guess that makes sense.
Capture missiles! Engage at will!
Alright, this mission's been going on for a while, so hopefully this is hopefully this is the last encounter. Yeah. I noticed you could blow up the engines, but it was taking a while. I was trying to do it, but it was taking a while. Okay, well, they clustered them way too close together. So, yes, nice, like my hull integrity.
Back in formation, archers. Continue on course.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Alright. This better be the last one. Nobody likes a too long escort mission.
The
Varsity's closing in for a bombardment. They must be out of missiles.
I believe you're right, Ninja. Simmons, if you have any remaining missiles, the time is now. Archers, engage!
That stock sound effect is like, for one of their weapons, is like, I recognize it from, I think, Perfect Dark.
Check your six, evade, evade!
Fly under the shields. Oh, right, the missile launchers.
Where the hell is some support when you need it?
The other side. Okay, hopefully that... Oh no, it's not destroyed. Let's see, they got one on the other side. Looks like they do. The thing isn't... Okay, there we go. Good toasty. Oh, I have like no shields. I should probably... just run off and recover. You gotta get like really close to be under the shields. Uh-oh. Gotta get out of there. Oh, I was killed. You know, this game doesn't do a very good job of like sort of indicating that you're taking damage. I didn't really notice.
Alpha Flight, you are
I have
clear
no
for
hull.
launch. Your
Yeah,
nav
it
one
didn't
is
really
clear.
feel like I was
Get
taking
moving.
damage. Whoops.
Let's head to Nav 1.
Proceed to next waypoint.
I don't know if that's to trade it shares with whatchamacallit, free space. But you know how I was saying this mission was long? I guess this is the last thing we're gonna be doing today.
Hey Arrows, just received the latest. Here's Bears are getting 6th this weekend.
And yeah,
You know
the
as well as I do that's a trap game, Chaffee.
time compression does not work.
You're kidding, right? You're getting 6!
I'd take that in a heartbeat.
Anyone interested in the pack giving too?
Cut the chatter. This is an escort mission, not a sports bar.
Make the HUD more opaque at least.
Picking up multiple
A
contacts.
space ball.
It's them.
So, how's your day been going?
Onset Fighter Patrol, this is the Frigate Simmons. Captain Sahara in command.
Colonel Gerhardt, Hell's Archers, DCS Hermes. What's the situation?
We've been bogged down by faulty engines and raiders. We haven't lost any ships so far. We'd like to keep it that way.
Feelings mutual. Alpha Flight, take up escort positions with the convoy.
Autopilot link established. Proceed to next waypoint.
Yeah. I guess gotta keep a close eye on my HUD.
Vampire! Capship missiles inbound. Where the hell did they come from?
Engage at will!
Okay, so gonna do lasers only. Is there a true Halo space sim? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a Halo mod for Free Space 2. Otherwise, there's that one mission in Halo Reach. Well... There we go. I got way too close.
Alpha Flight, you are cleared for launch. Your path to Nav-1 is clear. Get those people to safety.
Well, here we go again. Is there a mod for every IP? Free Space 2? Probably. I mean, if there's a Space Sim mod for an IP, it's probably for Free Space 2. Do I need to, like, go somewhere? Okay.
Proceed
Need to
to
wait.
next waypoint.
Hey, Arrows. Just received the latest. Bears are getting 6th this weekend.
Bears are getting
You
6.
know as well as I do that's a trap game, Chaffee. I'll pass.
They're playing Blaze Ball.
Kidding, right? You're getting 6!
I'd take that in a heartbeat.
Anyone interested in the pack giving too?
Cut the chatter. This is an escort mission, not a sports bar.
I'm gonna try and get ahead of
Multiple
them.
contacts. It's them.
Okay. Well. While we wait, I guess, when do you think Squadron 42 will come out?
DCS Hermes. What's the situation?
We've been bogged down by faulty engines and raiders.
I'm going to
We haven't
guess
lost any ships so far. We'd like to keep it that way.
2026.
Feelings mutual. Alpha Flight, take up escort positions with the convoy.
As ridiculous as Star Citizen has been, I do believe they are going to eventually get it out.
Autopilot link established. Proceed to next waypoint.
12 years ago. No, you don't get credit for when it should have come out. Surprise Switch 2 launch title.
Vampire! Capship missiles inbound! Where the hell did they come from?
Engage at will!
Is there a mod for it in Free Space 2? Star Wars. I mean, I'm sure there is. Although, you know, maybe, you know, if you want to make a Star Wars mod, you'd make it for X-Men Alliance, right? So maybe not. I mean, well, there's probably like, you know, just like you could fly an X-Wing, but like, is there like an actual Star Wars campaign you could play? Yeah, I don't like how precise you have to be. It's just annoying, and it introduces an element of luck to this, because, like, there's only so precise you can get.
Targets! We've got a small group of cap ships coming up slow.
Roger that. Prepare to intercept.
Vampire is an actual thing for anti-ship missiles.
You've dropped off the scope. Colonel, should we engage?
Negative. They're hanging back, shadowing us. We'll stay here with the convoy and call on the strike. Hermes, this is Hell's Archer Alpha. We're being pursued by a small raider force. Reporting contact with
StarCraft.
cap ships.
I think a StarCraft space sim would be neat, so how about one for free space?
All available bombers have been committed elsewhere. Negative on your request.
Looks like we're going
Has
to
anyone tried making a space sim with the StarCraft 2 weird mission editor?
Proceed
Probably
to next
not,
waypoint.
because that would take a lot of effort and then Blizzard would own it. Yeah. So, okay, so there is a Star Wars conversion being worked on. Apparently there's a Star Wars mod for Morrowind. Because I was looking into, you know, Morrowind mod packs yesterday. And there's just a Star Wars one. I wonder how, I don't know like what stage of completion it's in. But that could be neat. Not a space sim, obviously, but you know. Oh, come on! And then sometimes I just get them right away. Sometimes they get them. Like, there's just so much effectively randomness going on. Yeah, I guess make the liar would-be Jar Jar. Oh right, I gotta press L every mission to make my HUD more opaque.
Your anti-ship loadout.
To activate, you can actually see
Offloaded most
mode.
of our missiles and torpedoes to accommodate more refugees.
Back in formation, archers.
Star Wars for DCS, the ultimate. Like you thought X-Wing was a simulation, forget it. It's not a simulation. It's not a true simulation unless you can't even figure out how to taxi your X-Wing.
Here they come. Wait till they get close to the convoy. We can't abandon them.
Oh my god. What a pain in the ass. There's no like option for auto aim, is there? No, I don't think so. Just gotta deal with that.
Alright, not too bad.
Give myself a bit more shields. Okay. Harry Potter for Free Space 2.
Proceed to next waypoint.
They have a Starship Troopers one. Camrani turret. Yeah, it's like that white one, or the one that shoots white shots on the back.
Keep it close to the convoy, people! Engage! I shall eat your heart and spit it out dead!
Tachyon shot. Yeah, there it goes. If it's anything like it is in Privateer, that's the one to watch out for. Oh god, screen shake activated. Screen shake attack. Go!
Yeah, got him! Scratch one bandit!
Continue on course.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Okay. Now for the hard part. Round 3.
Capture missiles! Engage at will!
So it looks like we had some drop frames before. That's probably what you meant by the cats hacking the stream, but I think we're okay now. Oh. Okay. Didn't lose anybody this time. Dungeons and Dragons. Those Dungeons and Dragons have like a setting with spaceships? It probably does, right?
Back in formation, archers. Continue on course.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Yeah, Spelljammer. I've heard that name before, but I don't know anything about it.
The varsity's closing in for a bombardment. They must be out of missiles.
Die, you birdish freak.
I believe you're right, Ninja. Simmons, if you have any remaining missiles, the time is now. Archers, engage!
God damn, they're tanky. Oh. Okay, so that sound effect, I guess, is me taking damage. It's weird because it sounds like it's something far away, but it's actually my own hull taking damage. It just doesn't like scan as my own ship taking damage to me. mean, it's sci-fi for D&D, right? Like, more sci-fi than Forgotten Realms, I'm sure.
What are you doing, man? Check your sticks.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think this is a really cool, you know, this is really cool, great game overall, but, like, yeah, I don't like how fiddly aiming for things is, and, like, I don't know if this is, like, just a Free Space 2 thing, or if it's, like, Free Space 2 combined with the Wing Commander ship designs, you know? Like, maybe the base Free Space 2 ships are, chunkier, you know? Oh, right, I gotta deal with those missile launchers. Yeah. Taking damage from far away. Well, I'm getting some kind of weird error from YouTube, but hopefully I'm still doing okay. Huh? Oh. I guess they took fatal damage, which blew me up. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll have to finish this one next time. Well. Yeah. I'm sort of like getting into trouble because the feedback from the game is like not that great. Like I have noticed that when ships are about to explode, you know, you do get the voice line, but it's not obvious, you know, that there should be, I don't know, more effects on the ship that's about to explode, you know, before it actually happens. Because, you know, you get the voice line, but you don't necessarily know who it is. But, yeah, that'll be the end of the stream. But, yeah, thanks for coming. And, let's see if I can set this up. So... bear with me, but yeah, I'll have a little something for you as soon as the stream ends, which will be shortly. Okay. And then... Yeah, it is kind of cool how the AI keeps going. But yeah. Oh yeah, that was my Discord, sorry, but yeah, I should really just close Discord when I stream, but anyway, thanks for coming and enjoy the incoming video.